ꯑꯁꯤꯗꯒꯤ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯐꯖꯕ ꯁ꯭ꯃꯥꯔꯠ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯄꯣꯠ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯁꯥꯕ ꯉꯝꯒꯅꯤ꯫
First, the news headlines. Nitin Gadkari lays foundation stone for Rs 3,000 crore highway projects in Manipur. Manipur government withdraws Chief Minister's Gallantry Award from tainted corp. And Manipur coronavirus death toll goes up to 17. Total case tally mounts to 4,687. Good evening and welcome to Times of Manipur Television English News at 6:30. I'm Loving RIMAI with the news in detail. In a bid to provide better connectivity in the state, Union Minister Nitin Gadkari today laid the foundation stone for 13 highway projects and inaugurated a road safety project in Manipur. This is the best possible Independence Day gift for the Manipuris, and as these projects after completion will pave way for development through enhanced infrastructure in the state. The Ministry of Road Transport and Highways informed in a statement. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh presided over the virtual function attended by MOSRTH General Retired V.K. Singh, several MPs, MLAs and senior officers from the centre and the state. The ministry's statement said that these projects carry a road length of 316 kilometers involving construction value of about Rs 3,000 crore. Paving the way for development of Manipur, these roads will enhance better connectivity, convenience and economic growth in this northeast state. Out of 13 highway projects include 4-laning of Imphal-Moray section of National Highway 39 from 330.00 km to 350.00 km package 1, widening to 2-lane with hard shoulder of Churachandpur to Tuivai section of National Highway 102B from 0.000 km to 13.747 km package 1A, widening to 2-lane with hard shoulder of Churachandpur to Tuivai section of National Highway 102B from 13.747 km to 32.835 km package 1B, and widening to 2-lane with hard shoulder of Churachandpur to Tuivai section of National Highway 102B from 32.835 km to 48.587 km package 2A.
तो मेरा आपसे अनुरोध है कि ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग से लेकर अल्टरनेटिव फ्यूल तक अच्छे इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के साथ मणिपुर में उद्योग व्यवसाय का विकास करते हुए मणिपुर का एक्सपोर्ट बढ़ाकर वहां की इकोनॉमी को मजबूत बनाकर एक सुखी समृद्ध संपन्न शक्तिशाली मणिपुर बनाने का संकल्प माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी आप करिए। भारत सरकार आदरणीय मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में आपके साथ है। जितेंद्र सिंह जैसे अच्छे मंत्री आपके साथ जुड़े हुए हैं भारत सरकार की ओर से। ये सब योजना बनाकर आप तो निश्चित रूप से नॉर्थ ईस्ट आगे जाएगा, मणिपुर भी आगे जाएगा और हम लोग पूरी तरह इसमें आपको मदद करेंगे। आप एमएसएमई के लिए भी अनेक योजनाएं लेकर मेरे पास आइए। वहाँ हैंडलूम है, वहाँ प्योर सिल्क कोसा अच्छा बन सकता है, वहाँ के कारपेट्स अच्छे बनते हैं। इसमें एक स्पेशल ट्रेनिंग टेक्निकल इंस्टीट्यूट डालिए जिसके लिए मैं मदद करने के लिए तैयार हूँ। इसकी क्वालिटी को सुधारिए, वर्ल्ड स्टैंडर्ड के प्रोडक्ट तैयार करिए और एक्सपोर्ट करिए और वहां के लोगों को रोजगार दीजिए। यही विशेष रूप से मेरा आपसे अनुरोध है।
Manipur Chief Minister's Police Award for Gallantry conferred 2020 on Sub-Inspector of Imphal East Commando Baishamayum Dapson has been cancelled and withdrawn as he was involved in a ₹3 crore drug smuggling case back in 2013. According to a release from the Joint Secretary Home, an inquiry committee has been constituted headed by IGP Intelligence K. Radhesham to look into the matter. The release further added that Inspector E. Roshan, reader of Imphal East Superintendent of Police, has also been suspended under Rule 66 of Assam Police Manual Part 3. The inspector was given the task to make the list of police personnel who received awards on Independence Day 2020. DGP LM Kaute has ordered the inquiry committee to look into the matter and submit the report within a week's time. Wangkhem MLA Kesham Meghachandra today slammed the Manipur government for allegedly failing to maintain accountability and responsibility. Citing presentation of gallantry award to a state police sub-inspector involved in a ₹3 crore drug case, MLA Meghachandra in a video released to the media condemned the selection committee for picking a drug smuggler. The Congress MLA also accused the government of misleading the public. Meghachandra alleged that the incumbent government has been supporting drug traffickers. He also expressed displeasure over alleged government gag on people who work sincerely in the war against drugs. The MLA demanded that the present government resign on moral ground.
War against the drug haibase masi artha legatri sarkar asina hawdokpa war against the drug singi drug ki mayokta drug trafficking adegi drug ki business tawba adegi sarkar se drug manufacture tarokku mayam si against sarkar se tawni na lauthoga drug sina oina aikoi da war tawsalakpa adegi sugumba mayam si masi ona thaina ba da sarkar na paikali kari no kari tawrino adegi minister chendare hai chief minister chendare hai ESP chendare hai even the toman ba high profile kangu mayam chendare hai kari no sarkar sina war against drug na lauthui se ije masi art leitaba direction leitaba adegi pandam leitaba propaganda tawna ba gidamakta sarkar sina lauthui bisi dusu maram chatre hai bisi husiti proof tawredana.
Coalition Against Drugs and Alcohol, GADA, today expressed concern over giving the Chief Minister's Police Medal for Gallantry Award to a cop who was involved in a ₹3 crore drug case. GADA, in a release, said such act has demoralized people working in law enforcement. Coronavirus has claimed one more life in Manipur, taking the death toll to 17 today. 94 persons, 53 males and 41 females from general population and 24 personnel from Central Armed Police Force CAPF have tested positive for COVID-19 in the state in the last 24 hours. The positive cases were detected at VRDLs of RIMS, Jenims, Raj Medicity, District Hospital Churachandpur, Babina Diagnostics, Senapati DTO, Thaubal, Tamenglong, Imphal East, None, Shija Hospital and Imphal West RAT. With this, the total case tally in the state has climbed to 4,687. The number of active cases in the state now stands at 1,936, while 2,734 have been discharged after recovery. 102 persons were discharged in the past 24 hours. The recovery rate in the state has increased to 58.33%, according to the State COVID-19 Command Control Room. India's COVID-19 tally rose to 26,47,663 today, with a single-day spike of 57,981 infections, while the death toll crossed the 50,000 mark with 941 fresh fatalities, according to the Union Health Ministry data. The recoveries surged to 19,19,000 842, pushing the recovery rate to 72.51%. The total number of tests for detection of COVID-19 also crossed the 3 crore mark in India, according to the Indian Council of Medical Research data. The death toll due to coronavirus infection climbed to 50,921, with 941 people succumbing to the disease in a span of 24 hours, according to media reports. The case fatality rate has declined to 1.92%. There are 6,76,900 active cases of coronavirus infection in the country. According to ICMR, a total of 3.4 million samples have been tested till yesterday, with 7,31,697 samples being tested yesterday. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern today chose to delay New Zealand's national elections by 4 weeks as the country deals with a new coronavirus outbreak in its largest city, Auckland. The election had been scheduled for September 19, but now will be held on October 17. Under New Zealand law, Ardern had the option of delaying the election for up to about 2 months. Opposition parties had been requesting a delay after a virus outbreak in Auckland last week prompted the government to put the city into a 2-week lockdown and halted election campaigning. Let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Saklon ama Thasigi Kuntogi Numidang Pung Taret Makaida Miambu Harau Nungai na Pota Hanbang Lagadaba Saknai Raba Miamgi Ojato Hangaloina Miambu Naijeramgi Aikogi number 7629943543 da call to below Sagrapam Hemantagaloina Ngahak Harau Teaminasi.
Another feature single na Lecture Dachan Ready Gold. Distinctive LED DRLS 20-inch 32cm infotainment screen, smart drive auto, spacious cabin, flexible storage capacity, intuitive reverse parking assist camera, starting price 3 lakh. Booking kidama ngasi maglengsin birau Island Nissan Kantipur near Standard Robert Higher Secondary School.
Welcome back after the break. Following a new standard operating procedure, SOP laid down by the Manipur government, marketplaces in Imphal city witnessed huge crowds today. People thronged Thangal Bazaar, MG Avenue, Koyaltong and Pauna Bazaar to stock up essential items. Many questioned if the people were violating all social norms in the marketplaces, which is alarming. High number of vehicles were also seen on the roads. The inmates of Padma Ratana College of Advanced Learning Kokching today organized a cleanliness program at the center. One of the inmates said that they cleaned the center keeping in mind that students will come to the school again and that new inmates will stay there. They urged inmates of all COVID care centers across the state to take up cleanliness program to help maintain hygiene and kill boredom. Health Minister Langpok Lakpam Jayanta Kumar today distributed face masks and hand sanitizers to truck drivers at Kaitel Manbi along Imphal Juribam Road. During the event organized by Manipur Truck Drivers Welfare Association, the minister also listened to the grievances of the truck drivers. Jayanta Kumar applauded the contribution of transporters and underlined on the need to maintain SOP. Minister Jayanta Kumar also said he would visit ISBT soon to discuss problem faced by the drivers.
People's participation habitat, Pragasing Iroinana, organization Sangsan Singi, Kangusung Iroinana, Smanto Napina, Prajada, Sabis to Vidiva Makil Kangusinda, Mating Pangba, Amasum, Channel Launchet Hagadram, COVID-19 Z, a Kanabona with a Kaito Gadamano, hand sanitize Nagadoni, Maxi Nagadoni, social listening to Wooden Havigi. Sigi parasi masih basic awareness program si silven nama ko na sigi message pass on torbo kala dama COVID-19 na bunga ngani kali.
Pradhan of Khurai Nandaibam Lekai Gram Panchayat, Yumnam Chitra today distributed rations to around 17 households of Khurai Tauroijam Lekai Ward number 1, which is a containment zone. Pradhan Chitra assured that she would continue to provide help to the residents. Chitra also appealed to the public to follow the guidelines issued by the government for safety. United Women's Development Organization, Bishnupur District, today felicitated Bishnupur District Superintendent of Police Priyadarshini Laishram on receiving the Chief Minister's Trophy for Community Service in a simple function at Ningthokong. During the program, Secretary of UWDO, R.K. Tombisana, presented simple gifts to SP Priyadarshini Laishram to honor her.
District Deputy Commissioner Sansu community area khudimakta mass awareness ama street corner chapda kata having instruction of peer suloina hari bai khoina sideline sinasu yam kan hona jona kasing ko singba thunai khona sigumba awareness campaign street corner campaign amoina khona COVID-19 gi mari lena chathagi singba thorong ka amosi lepalai tanga sifok chatharak pasida
Committee today informed that the committee will not celebrate the event this year owing to the current situation as per a release. The 29th Manipuri Language Day 2020 falls on August 20. Leimaram Waroiching Village Chief Leichombam Maimu is upset over the statement by DPUVO Nambol Secretary T.H. Lamjing that entry of Leimaram Waroiching residents would be banned if the ban on entry of water tankers to Nambol, Oinam and Kaino is not lifted. Maimu clarified that the entry of water tankers will be limited in these places to avoid more contacts. Maimu was speaking during a public meeting at the drop gate of Waroiching Road. The village chief added that there is no ban on collecting water from Waroiching, but urged that the people should prevent spread of COVID-19 in the area.
Ngarangi media ki thongda aikoi gi Nambol gi silenau sing dapu gi kangbu sing obi adagi praja sing obi maduna media ki thongda aikoi Waroiching Nambol sanghandaba haibagi Pire Pamaga Loina Akan from Tambirakochi, Masidi Laibaki, Laina Lachiki with the Gimasamasana, Thinkibra, surrounding a Sigi, Akoi with the lady, Praja sing a Sidagi, Mapu or River Praja sing a Sidagi, Ayaba, Lona Raganda, Sanghal Aka, Sing Lovomatam Daiko, I think of the PJ Day, I Yumdagi, Darkar Oiba, Hen Port Pigani, Darkar Oidaba, Hen the Port, I coin a Pibangam Jade, have a Pumji, I coin a Mayam the Kangan Javani.
Moray Consumer Club has expressed anger over the erratic phone network connectivity in Moray Town under Tengnopal District. President of Moray Consumer Club, Seboy Hawkip, said that BSNL, Airtel and Jio have failed to provide good network to the Moray residents and appealed to all concerned to solve the problem within 5 days, failing which the club will launch agitation. Hawkip said the residents are suffering due to the COVID-19 lockdown and curfew and that school students have not been able to join online classes due to the erratic network.
We face lots of grievances. MCC takes this as a serious note, and so far the education government policy is concerned and whatever the recruitment process is going on nowadays, we can't fill up even anything now. And the students also face a lot of hardship, and who wants to apply for the government service also, it's only in online basis, and we don't have no network at all in Moray. That's why MCC appealed the concerned department to look into the matter and take necessary actions. And as far as MCC is concerned, we give them the network operator only for 5 days. Within 4-5 days, if no action has been taken, then we have to take very serious actions in this regard.
A house was destroyed last night after a tree fell on it. The incident took place at Kabui Kulen Part 2 under Hauchong subdivision of Nonay district. The house belongs to Brithilong Riamroy. The house owner received minor injury in the incident, a report said. BT Guijanang, a villager, appealed to the Manipur State Disaster Management authorities to help the family. Let's take another short break. Stay tuned.
Siri Siri Gaurachandraya Nama Purvasramda Aikhoi Khwai Pumnamak Pokon Biramba Sri Kundrakpam Ibobi Singna Magi Nungsizaraba Imung Manung Sagai Natay Amadi Marup Mapang Khwai Pumnamak Puthadoklamlaga Haukiba Tang Nipan Thawangi Kun Nipan Bathang Zanumita Sri Gurugi Kripadagi Besolaga Sri Biswambar Das Haiba Nam Phangzaduna Brindavan Prapti Oikre Lakliba Tang Tarahumdoi Ing Thawangi Kun Mari Nipan Basagon Senumita Asi Sanchay Lokhatcharaga Lakliba Tang Kun Mathoi Langban Gi Humni Panba Irai Numita Leikidrabagi Strada Din Thokle Hairiba Thoramasi COVID-19 Namaram Oraga Imung Manung Sagai Nate Khaktamak Pangthok Jaragani Masida Leikidrabaga Loinaramba Tinaramba Marumapang Singna Waro Bitanaba Noluk Chariba Kundrakpam Chandrakala Devi Amadi Imung Manung Sing Lairenjam Mayai Lekai.
Welcome back. Social worker Sanasam Premchandra Meitei of Salan Konjil Part 2 under Kumbi constituency today distributed 50 kg rice each to households of 48 men who are now in quarantine. The 48 men, all daily wages, are now in quarantine at Chandon Popi Pombikog, Wangu Higher Secondary School, Wangu Sandangkong Social Welfare Club, Pinjabati High School, Wangu Ahalub, Sandil Lekai, Terakong Tauba Lekai, New Model School and Kumbi High School. Social worker S. Premchandra Meitei said that rice was distributed to the families of the 84 men who the sole bread owners. S. Premchandra also appealed to all to follow the government laid down protocols to combat the coronavirus pandemic.
Quarantine center the lady which now sing the Tabak Shu Salubana, Ayambo Oivanina, Family Singi Awaba, Kazitan was Sukong Navina, and I side Tegi, Imamanda, saying, Say Yankayan Kakitan, I Pizabani, Masi Ayuakalonda, saying Haragati Tabak Shu Saluraga, Masagi, Quarantine center the Sudo, Midden Lake Haba, Amadi family the D, Sudo Midden Quarantine center like Amina, Awa the family, the soil and kill and Gani Haiba. Adi wakalo do khalaga ain ai sighting amjaba podcast kodol chawtabni
ngasi akhoi lamdam sida thabak suba laita laira gi thabak suba chatluraga yumda changba yadadana home quarantine tawduna lairiba akhoi gi icha singi damakta mama mapa oiba singda akhoi gi Sanasam Premchan Sarangonjindagi na lakpiduna chingbe ama mateng pangbirambaji akhoi gi mama mapa oiba akhoi gi maikai degi hanna thagasari ado tungdasu afaba oibiro haina mama mapa gi sighting haija.
T.H. Nauba Singh, a resident of Sekmaijing Maning Lekai today, found a tortoise which was later handed over to Forest Beat Office Waikong and Wangu. The forest staffers and Nauba later released the tortoise. Roshan Balang, husband of late Kanpat Liu Kamei, has expressed discontentment over the delay in delivering justice. He thanked the public for their support towards his family in his wife's case. Roshan also appreciated the Chief Minister for constituting an inquiry committee but expressed dismay over the delay in submitting the inquiry committee report. The inquiry committee was constituted on August 6 with Medical Directorate Additional Director H. Bebichan as the chairperson and Deputy Director Dr. Y. Premchandra as the member. Notably, Kanpat Liu Kamei, aged 20 years, wife of Roshan Balang, died at Shija Hospital after different hospitals, including RIMS and Jenims in Imphal, refused treatment to her.
Public mayam, organization mayam na aikoi mungbo musi bagi support au bagi yam thagatsari ani subada CM Government of Manipur mukoi nusu asiguma thodo thope inquiry committee set up tawbi mukoi busu yam thagatsari yam nungaijre aduga aikoi na thajabde justice purakani haina thajabani athuba matamna adubu ngasi numit ra sure nasi phawa government ge response amasu lautri adu athuba matamda government na justice natraga athuba matamda puthokpiyo haina ase request tawjaningi
The third Akoilam Bubon Family Memorial Awards were given to 3 outstanding students of Taubal Municipal Council Ward number 1 to 18 today at Sai Bandir Wangamataba Sorok Makha. The award recipients were S. Surju Devi of EGF School, a Romance Singh of Paradise English School and Waikom Sanju of EGF School. The awards carry certificates, cash and gifts. Recipient of Chief Minister's Trophy for Anti-Drug Campaign, Superintendent of Police, Taubal District Police, Dr. S. Ibomcha, and recipient of Chief Minister's Trophy for Community Service, Officer in charge of Lilong Police Station, Oinam Ajit Singh, were felicitated today at the hall of Noor Hospital and Research Institute. The event was organized by Anjuman Lilong and All Lilong Anti-Drug Association, Alada. Anjuman Secretary Mohammed Habibullah and Alada Secretary Abib Hussain presented gifts to S. Ibomcha and O. Ajit at the occasion. Speaking at the function, SP Ibomcha credited his achievement to Anjuman, Alada and people of the district.
Apoi Thawal District Police ki nate mang idoribo generation su kanji habatu ki apoi kun hona ni alada kisu phangale ke anjumana kisu phangale ke police na si bada recognition phanglo atan che puno makini aduga kanari badi apoi generation si ki damotere apoi ta thonglo lena tawna aduna apoi ki alada anjuman di praja kanosin bharat bihar sinasu apoi thawai thawba thado su kai de hamni monga apoi chanjandana nongmai kapsala amokra hanba adi matunda su hanbu.
Shiroi Production today launched a music video titled Ningthi Bi Mai Thongni at Manipuri Daba under Kashar's Lakhipur. Manipuri Theatre Centre, Assam General Secretary Somor Luang, Ima Imoinu Private Limited Chairman Longjam Babasana, Manipuri Theatre Centre, Assam Senior Artist Manikumar Nauremcha and Bharat Mapao Production Manager Kumujam Raju attended the program. Shiroi Production sought the support and cooperation of the people of Kashar in their future projects. Mizoram's main opposition party, Zoram People's Movement, ZPM, has tied up with the opposition Congress in at least 35 village councils in the run-up to the rural and local body polls, a Congress leader said yesterday. According to media reports, polling for 558 village councils in 9 districts and 83 local councils within Aizawl municipal area will be held on August 27. The Congress leader said that the alliance was locally based and not made at the party headquarters level. He said that each unit or village council was given free hand to be tied up with any party according to its convenience. Meanwhile, ruling Mizo National Front MNF Vice President Laltheng Liana launched a heating attack on ZPM for allegedly backtracking from its earlier promises. Sikkim reported 19 new COVID-19 cases yesterday, taking the state's overall tally to 1,167. The state now has 463 active cases, the officials said. 8 of the new cases were detected among those working in the state pharma companies, the officials further added. According to media reports, apart from them, an ITBP personnel posted in Lingdum was also found to be positive. The new cases also include 3 people who returned from outside the state, officials further said. They have been sent to the COVID care center set up at the Himalayan Pharmacy Institute in East Sikkim. Sikkim Health Secretary P.T. Bhutia said that 2 IT technicians who were also found to be COVID positive from outside the state for some hardware repair work at a government office in Gangtok. After completing the work, they were supposed to return to the accommodation provided to them at the railway guest house, but they went on to meet many government officials, breaking the protocols, Bhutia added. He further informed that legal action will be initiated against the technicians. Before we end the bulletin, giving you the headlines once again. Nitin Gadkari lays foundation stone for Rs 3,000 crore highway projects in Manipur. Manipur government withdraws Chief Minister's Gallantry Award from tainted corp. And Manipur coronavirus death toll goes up to 17, total case tally mounts to 4,687. That is the end of the bulletin for the news at 6:30. Thank you for watching.